The 30A market is starting to separate itself, not by price point, not by community, but by how replaceable a property is. That was the biggest thing that May showed us here along 30A. I'm filming this from 80 Green Street in Seacrest Beach, which is actually a fitting place to talk about that. This is a newly built coastal home, one row off the Gulf with private deeded beach access, Gulf view balconies, a private courtyard, and over 6,000 square feet designed around hosting and being close to the water. It's not just about square footage or bedroom count, it's location, access, the views, privacy, and how the home actually lives when you're here. The properties with real scarcity are still getting attention. Gulf fronts, ones with amazing views, rare lots, settings buyers know they may not get another chance at, but homes that feel similar to everything around them are having to work a lot harder. If you're new here, I'm Colin Berry with the Simpson Group at Christie's along 30A. I'm also involved with our family-run company, Reside 30A, where we help oversee and care for private homes along the beautiful 30A that do not rent out. So I look at this market from both sides, what is selling and what actually makes a home worth owning here long term. On 30A, those are not always the same conversation. A few years ago, a lot of buyers were moving because they were afraid of missing anything. Today, buyers are moving when they understand they may miss something specific. That's the shift. May was one of the strongest months we've seen so far this year. Total sold volume was up roughly 90% compared to last May. Closed deals were up around another 69%, and through the first 5 months of the year, total deals are up around 47%, with sold volume up around 54%, and average price is up around 6%. So the better way to look at May isn't whether the market is good or bad, it's what the market is choosing to reward. And right now, that's scarcity, quality, and properties buyers cannot easily recreate. If a buyer is looking at a home and there are 5 or 6 options out there that feel very similar, same layout, same rental style, same finishes, that buyer has leverage. The property feels replaceable. But when something is truly different, the conversation changes. A rare Gulf front parcel, a home one row off the Gulf with private beach access, a lot that gives someone the chance to build something they may never be able to build again. That's where the market still has energy. We saw that at the very top too, with the highest sale at $28 million in Alys Beach. A sale like that isn't just about buying a beach house. At that level, people are buying scarcity, privacy, and something they know that's difficult to recreate. Those buyers can go anywhere. They can go to South Florida, the Hamptons. They could buy internationally. So when they choose 30A at that level, it says something about how this market is being viewed. Not just a vacation market, but as a real luxury ownership market. Alys Beach is probably the cleanest example of scarcity right now. Remaining inventory is extremely limited, and once what's left is gone, that chapter of the community changes. I'm actually doing a full video soon breaking down exactly what's left in Alys and what that means for the buyers. So keep an eye out for that one. I'm also watching communities like Origins because they tell a different part of the story. Alys and Gulffront, they show us what's happening at the top, but Origins, it gives us a better feel for the broader market as a whole. And activity there has picked up massively recently. That actually tells you buyers are starting to recognize value. It doesn't mean everything goes back up at once. It happens in pockets. Better priced inventory moves first. Buyers realize that good opportunities won't sit forever, and sellers start to feel a little more confidence. That's usually how a market finds its footing. May had around 150 closed sales, right behind March's 160. So even though the mood can feel carefree, the activity is still there. The difference is buyers need a reason. Why this home, this community, this piece of 30A? And that's where local knowledge matters. 2 properties can look similar online and perform completely different in real life. One may be surrounded by competing inventory. Another may be one row off the Gulf with deeded beach access. The difference is what matters in this market. For sellers, this is where the market requires more thought. It's not enough just to be on 30A anymore. Buyers are looking at what makes one property different from the next. The setting, the condition, the ownership experience. So the goal isn't just to put a number on the house and hope the market responds. It's understanding where the property sits and telling the right story behind it. The best properties aren't sold on bedrooms and square footage. They're sold on why they matter. May didn't show us a market where everything is subtly moving again. It showed us a market becoming more disciplined. Buyers are still active. They're just looking for a reason. And on 30A, the properties that can still answer that question clearly are still the ones leading the market. This market is just one part of the story. The real story is everything 30A actually feels like to live, and that's what I love sharing. Please leave a like, a comment, give me a subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video, 30A, or what you would like me to record next to share with you all. See you all at the next video.